Hey guys, today we're way off into Lowndes County to tell you a Mississippi State story. On January 23rd, 1959, one of the most iconic structures on the campus of Mississippi State University, well then of course it was Mississippi A&M, Old Main Dormitory, caught on fire and burned to the ground. I've been hearing Old Main stories most of my life because you see, my dad and well, my uncle too were Mississippi State students, and my dad lived in the Polecat Alley section of Old Main. My dad always told me that back in his day, it was the largest dormitory in the world. According to a university publication I found, it was over 4 stories tall with more than 500 rooms. And construction started on this building in 1880. This was 2 years after the school was founded. That it was in use as a dormitory all that time is pretty incredible. I'm sure that old building had many stories to tell. State largely a military school, Old Main was home to thousands of students, many of whom, of course, fought in all the different wars our country was engaged in during the dorm's existence. During 1940 and 41, Mississippi State couldn't field a football team because so many students were overseas fighting during World War II. The bricks from Old Main were saved, and in 1965, they were used to construct the Chapel of Memories. There's a plaque on the chapel that reads, "Old Main was a magnificent building, said at one time to be the world's largest dormitory under a single roof. Its importance, however, lay in the men it housed. This chapel, built in part of the brick from Old Main, is dedicated to those men and their memories. Its origin is the past, its orientation the future toward a greater, finer Mississippi State University." The fire from the dormitory burning could be seen for many miles around as it lit up the sky. Mississippi State President Ben Hilburn said that when it came time for Old Main to go, it made its exit as it claimed the sacrifice of one of its students. There were around 700 students in the building the night of the fire. Williamson had been out of the building and attempted to return to his room about 40 minutes after the fire started, and of course became trapped some way. The cause of the fire is unknown, but there have been many theories that say it was caused by faulty wiring or perhaps a candelabra that had been knocked over. The fire started on the 3rd floor and spread to the attic. Mississippi State officials said that a building-wide alarm system should be installed in buildings of this nature. The only warning system they had in use on the night of the fire were 2 patrolmen firing their revolvers in the air, waking up students who were not already awake for their first days of final exams. And I guess I would like to take a few minutes on this anniversary of the fire that destroyed that building to honor the life that was lost that night as well. Henry Allen Williamson lost his life in the fire that destroyed Old Main just about 3 weeks before his 19th birthday. I hope in some small way this video can honor him. Thank you.